Hi, I'm Kristyn, and I'm a project manager that happens to be a corporate project manager working from home. So welcome to a day in my life where I share with you what I typically do on an average day in my role.
I've got 30 minutes if you want to spill your mind. Give me all your reasons to why I should take my time. Used to have forever, but you never cared that much.
Hey, what's up, K-Stars, and welcome to a day in the life of a project manager. As you guys know, I'm a project manager. I've been certified for a while now. It's actually been a really long time. So I'm going to walk you through my day, my thought process, all the little things that I do throughout the day. One disclaimer, this video was actually recorded on Sunday because my life and my job is so busy. I would not have time to record this during the day. So I just have to say, please disregard the clocks in this video. I will tell you at what point in the day I would have done all of these things so that you can get a sense and a feel for what I would be doing and when. So this is obviously the morning. I usually start off with either some coffee, some water, some tea, something like that. So today I did my white chocolate mocha. I have made my way back upstairs to take my shower and to do a little makeup because for me, I like to be all the way put together. It just builds my confidence, makes me feel super confident for everything I need to tackle throughout the day. So we just did a really simple look, no lashes, none of that. Just simple makeup with simple eyes. Some people say this ain't simple, but to me it is. And then I'm going to put on some perfume. Now, obviously I'm not going anywhere, but I like to wear perfume still when I'm at home. I just feel like, I don't know, perfume also kind of helps build confidence for me for some reason. And I like when my husband thinks that I smell good. So, you know, there is that. So I'm throwing on my Tiffany necklace. I get a lot of questions from you guys about that. That's my Tiffany beaded pearl necklace. And as I mentioned, please disregard the clocks. This would be the very beginning, and for me, I start work at 8 a.m. prompt every single day. I start my day every single day with checking the status of everything that I have going on for my project. So basically, I have tasks that are all the same that have to be completed to get to the finish line of the project. For the sake of confidentiality, I will not be going into what those tasks are, but for many of you who are project managers, you're pretty familiar with the fact that a lot of times we have these homogeneous tasks that are all the same. So you will use things like burn down curves or heat maps to track the status and the progress of those tasks. So for me, that is the case. And I like to go in, I actually am pretty lucky. I have this report that I can hit refresh on and it will update and let me know where we stand in terms of the project. So simple as compared to projects I've had in the past where I had to like go item by item or check in with people to see if they were done. So I'm gonna do that really quickly. And once I'm done, I'm going to start sending out email messages to check in with people and quote, remind them how important it is that we get everything done. So let's go ahead, run the report, see what the status is, and then we're gonna send out our little friendly reminders, gentle reminders, some like to call it, to make sure everybody is on what they need to take care of for the day. Hey Sarah, it's Kristyn. I just wanted to check in on the open item that we have. If you can provide an estimated time of completion, I'm gonna go ahead and log it into the file. Okay, great, awesome. Okay, that sounds great. I got it down, thank you. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Okay, now that I'm done with my gentle reminders, I am about to set up some meetings, one-on-ones, and then I have a couple of meetings that will help push the project forward because we had a couple of hiccups in terms of things that were not going through the way that they were supposed to and the way that we had planned. So we need to talk about it, figure out what the best next steps are, and come up with an action plan to basically fix the challenge that we have. So I'm gonna set these meetings up, and then after I'm done with that, it is time to go ahead and update my charts so I can see exactly where we stand now that I have my updated numbers. I've sent out my reminders and I have my new meeting set up to overcome the hurdles and the challenges that we have had. with you guys is a couple of apps that I absolutely love. I use them every single day and I would not be able to do my job without them. One of them is Microsoft OneNote. Microsoft OneNote is convenient because not only can I use it to track tasks, I can take notes for projects, as well as I can send out an email with everything I've captured in my OneNote, but I also can log into multiple devices from OneNote. So I can log it on my work computer, I can use it on my iPad, and I can also use it on my personal computer in the event I don't have my other two devices. So I love it. It is really, really convenient for me. And I'm also a huge fan of the Office software, Microsoft Office. So I love to use Outlook to obviously do my calendar and whatnot, but I use Outlook for my tasks. And then I have that connected to my OneNote, as I mentioned earlier, which is so convenient to just keeping everything together and making sure I have my tasks crossed off. So for me, it's a good system that works, and it helps me to do a good job at my job. I will say, like, I feel like those apps in themselves keep me really organized. We have a meeting coming up, so I'm going to be hopping on WebEx. That's what we use for my job, and then I like to take notes on my iPad. So I'm going to use my iPad. I'm going to use Microsoft OneNote to take these notes, and I dress up for work just about every single day unless I don't have any meetings. So I'm going to put my suit coat on, handle this work meeting really quickly, make sure my notes are all together so that I can send this out to the team when we're all done. Y'all, when I tell you, I cannot hype up OneNote enough, because if you're a PM and you try to take really good notes for your meetings and send them out on email, it makes it so simple. You literally hit 2 buttons and everybody has the notes from the conversation. Good afternoon. Adis, you hungry now? You say yeah? You want some of the pasta that I made last night? It was good, remember? Checking in, it's lunchtime, so I made pasta. If you watch my cooking videos, I made some pasta on Sunday. I didn't quite get it right, but we're gonna keep trying and get it exactly the way that we want it to, but it was still really good. So we're gonna heat this up. Got some for me, got some for Adris. Adrian is still playing, so we're gonna get him all together in just a minute. But yes, my love, you need something, boo?
Can I look at that thing over there where you have all your coffee stuff?
Boy, you do not need to look on the coffee thing. So for those of you guys who work from home and have kids too, you know how crazy it can be. So I love when we have leftovers and we can eat the leftovers for lunch. I don't have to spend too much time cooking. Let me get this food real quick though. Let me know if that's enough. If you need more, I can get you some more, okay?
It's quite hot.
It is very hot. I put it in for a minute and that might have been kind of a lot. So let me know. You need something to drink? I was trying to drink my water, but I'm all out. Yeah, the pasta, even though I didn't make it the way that I wanted to, was really delicious. So please go check that video out and come back and let me know what you think. I know, right?
What's something you just want to binge watch every night?
I liked Bridgerton. Bridgerton was good to me, but it's kind of an adult show for moms.
Well, anime. I've just been watching anime.
Really quickly before I get back to work, I received another package from Liquid IV. This says open for something juicy, and they sent me their hydration multiplier. I love the hydration multiplier. We use this a lot, especially if you have a hangover. Drink some of this. And then they gave me another water bottle, which I love having reusable water bottles. I try to drink water a lot now. I'm doing a lot better than I was. So if you're looking for something that makes your water taste good, hydrates you at the same time, and doesn't have any GMOs, try this out. I will have a link in the description box with a coupon as well. Okay, you guys, the day is almost over, so I'm gonna go through and see what all we accomplished today. I need to just come up with my plan for tomorrow, go through all my open items and make sure there's nothing I can knock out today or send emails on. So that's the end of the day, but I wanted to leave you with a few parting words, if that is okay. I really love being a project manager. I think it's a great role for anyone who loves interacting with a lot of people. If you tend to be pretty organized, as well as you are comfortable leading meetings and basically being the lead for projects, even though you may not be the most senior person in the project, on the project, working with that group. So a lot of times you have to literally facilitate conversations with people who are levels above you, and you have to do it with confidence as if you are on the same level as them. That can take a lot. It can be very intimidating. It can be very what's the word I want to use, just, you know, if you just don't have that confidence in you, it can definitely be something that gets people outside their comfort zone. I personally really love it. I feel like it gives me a chance to grow and to grow into the leader that I want to be, as well as I think it's also helped me when it comes to things like being a leader online on a platform like YouTube. So I really love project management. I have other project management videos if you guys are interested in hearing more perspective from me about what I think overall. But in a nutshell, this is a pretty common day for me regardless of the project I'm working on. It just involves a lot of double checking, working in PowerPoint, Excel, talking to people on the phone, sending people messages on what we call communicator, which is basically just like chat. And, you know, just hustling to get the project done, and then when it's done you move on to the next project and you start it all over again. So I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this video and got something out of it, even if it's just a little bit of, you know, I don't even know if you call it encouragement, but just seeing someone who is like you, aspiring to do a really good job at what they do. So if you're a newbie, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss this content like this, as well as the other things I like to do on my channel. And if you're one of my riders, one of the people that tends to watch my content, make sure you don't leave up out of here without hitting that thumbs up button so that I know that you made it. But with that, y'all, this really wasn't a day in my real life, but I wanted to show you what it's like for a day in the life of my life at home as a project manager. So I appreciate you for watching all the way to the end. You are the real MVP. And with that, I will see you in my next upload. Bye, y'all.